Hey guys, welcome to my 11th Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. This is a handheld entry in the Legend of Zelda series, and one that often goes criticized for various reasons. Some criticisms I agree with, while others not so much. I personally really enjoyed this game, and want to show it why I think it deserves a lot more praise than it gets. Phantom Hourglass is a direct sequel to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, but you don't need to know the full story of The Wind Waker to enjoy this game. That being said, I strongly suggest playing The Wind Waker because it is a great game in its own right, and it does enhance this game a lot. Also, Wind Waker is technically a sequel to Ocarina of Time, which is a sequel to Four Swords, which is a sequel to Mage Cap, which is a sequel to Skyward Sword. But the only one that's really relevant to this game is Wind Waker. And speaking of Wind Waker, that was my second ever Let's Play, which I made back in, high school, and I promised I would make a Let's Play of Phantom Hourglass in the end of that series, and here we are 7 years later, and it's finally time. I don't really have anything else to say, other than this game deserves a lot more praise than it gets, and I want to show you guys why it's so special and dear to me. So, let's get started. Also, I do have to apologize. For maximum immersion, I wanted to hide my screen cursor, but I wasn't able to find a reliable way of doing so. So instead, I decided to customize mine for this series. We'll have this cool cyan one that I think matches the tone of the game, the ocean, the sky very well. So, all I have to do to get started is touch the screen. Upon opening up your file, you can enter a name, and also choose whether you hold a stylus in your right or left hand. I am right-handed. You use your right hand. I did omit some of the file select because spoilers, but anyway, here we go. We'll be going over battle mode at a later point, and we can also enter options to change message speed, sound settings, and hand setting. Also you can use the mic test. Please face the microphone and speak. This game does use a DS microphone, so be aware of that. Our story begins not long ago. There was a young girl, savvy to the seas and head of a band of pirates. Her name was Tetra. She was pretty, brash, and brave. Tetra and her handsome pirates set out to explore the vast and unfamiliar seas. One day on a stop at an island, Tetra met a young boy dressed in green. After a series of strange events, the two began traveling together. They found old ruins, and light enveloped Tetra. At once, she transformed into a beautiful princess. Her lineage traced back to an ancient, ruined kingdom. She was Princess Zelda of the Kingdom of Hyrule. Just then, a huge, ominous king appeared. He carried Princess Zelda away. The evil king sought the sacred power passed down to Hyrulean princesses. He schemed to take the power and use it himself. The boy chased after him, determined to save the princess. The boy crossed seas and climbed mountains. The journey was perilous. He slayed evil monsters and used their power to become a true hero. After long and hard adventuring, he defeated the evil king. And beautiful Princess Zelda was rescued at last. Later, the two set out with the brave pirate crew in search of new lands. Yes, they set sail together. A happy pirate ending. Squirrel Boy! So, what did you think of my amazing paper cutouts? Did you guess that Tetra is really Princess Zelda? Hey, Link, are you sleeping, Swabby? Link! Link! Stop messing around down there. Your boat's supposed to be on lookout. How does his neck go back that far? That has to be painful. Some legendary hero you are. Who'd believe you saved me from the evil king? Princess Zelda, we're nearly at that spot in the sea. I told you not to call me Zelda. I can work this line for you. But enough about that. So this is where the ghost ship is said to appear. Stay on the lookout for a creepy-looking ship. Are you sure this is a good idea? What about all the ships that have gone missing? I said the ghost ship is behind all of it. That's right, Nico. Every ship disappears. And it's all because of that scary ghost ship. The ghosts? Hey, Tetra. They say these seas are protected, yeah? Something about a spirit called the Ocean King. Wouldn't a spirit like that protect the ships? Unless there really is an evil ghost ship. Don't be ridiculous. There's no such thing as a ghost ship. I bet it's just some pirates up to no good. I'll expose them as a bunch of frauds. And remind them that there are rules to being pirates. I doubt there really is an Ocean King anyway. Hey, look! The air feels chilly, eerie even. Yeah, I say we take a detour on this creepy place. Quit being so scared. We're here to see the world, not take detours. Ship ahoy! Tetra, I can see a ship. Yeah, a ship, up ahead. It's the ghost ship. These waters really are cursed. And you call yourself a pirate, it's just a ship. But it does look like it could be the ghost ship. There might even be a load of treasure on board. That's it, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Link. Save me. Link. Save me, Link. Oh no. Oh no. Please, anyone but you. Oh, phew, you're awake. You weren't moving, so I thought you were done for. But it looks like you're going to be okay. I'm Sela. Okay, not who I thought you were. You see, I'm a fairy. I was out fluttering around and found you here. What happened? What? A ghost ship? Your friend was taken away by a ghost ship? So you were following after her, and you got separated from your own ship, huh? Is it the ghost ship people have been talking about? They say that those it takes are never seen again. You want to know more about the ghost ship? Grandpa will know all about it. I lost my memory a long time ago. When I woke up on this beach, Grandpa rescued me. He's very sweet, so you've got nothing to worry about. Our house is up there off the beach. Come on. Oh, can you walk? Tap the direction you want to move with your stylus. Phantom Hourglass controls entirely with the stylus. In order to move, just click where you want to go and Link will go there. Now pressing the L button opens the menu even though you are technically supposed to tap it. By tapping it, we can go into our collection screen, which is basically useless, and also our map. And even better, we can draw on our map. So if we want, we can just have a face looking at us this whole time. Also, we can erase part of it. But let's keep that on here for now. Now, there are some things we can do while we move. If you draw a circle at the very edge of the screen really fast, Link will do a somersault. This is my first real complaint about the controls. I do think this game controls very well, but I do have struggles with getting him to do the roll a lot. Hey, ho there, friend, try tapping on me. Yep, that's how it's done. Just tap on people to speak with them. Try tapping on other things like signs and barrels. Similarly to what he was saying, let's go around here and tap on this barrel. We can pick it up, and then we can also tap somewhere to throw it. It's sort of difficult to grasp at first, but it becomes very intuitive the more you experiment with it. We can also pick up the cuckoo and throw it. And by entering the house, we have a bit of a different scheme with the depth perception. We can also get 2 rupees. What is up with your eyes? That's creepy. I've heard the ghost ship is on the prowl again, stealing more islanders. So very dangerous. Let's just forget about that. Anyway, we heard about Sela's grandpa, who we want to go see. Also, by picking up and throwing boulders, we can get some money. Not that way, Link. Let's talk to my grandpa first. Well, first I want to smash this boulder by throwing it. Very impressive that a 12-year-old can do that, I must say. Ah, hello, traveler. So your name is Link. I am Oshus, and I live on this island. Ciela told me all about what happened to you. I also hear your friend was taken by the ghost ship. I understand that you want to find the ghost ship, but you must not. But Grandpa, what are you saying? Link's friend was carried away. Pure evil fills the sails of the ghost ship. It roams the seas in search of victims to capture, and no one has ever escaped from it. It's best if you stay far away from that ghost ship. No, to seek out that ship is to seek out your doom. That's why we have to do something, Grandpa. Oh, mercy. You're not going to give up, are you? Young people. There is a port to the east of here. A sailor by the name of Linebeck should be there. He'd be willing to tell you more about the ghost ship. Look at your map. The harbor is here. You mean that guy who came to visit, Grandpa? He asked about the ghost ship. I remember him. I'll go with Link and show him who he is. It's okay, right, Grandpa? Yes, I don't see why you can't go along. I'm sure you can help Link. Thank you, Grandpa. Let's go, Link. She's always been antsy, that one. Now, Link. Lately, there have been many monster sightings. I gave in to you and told you about Linebeck, but you be careful out there. Make way to the port right here on your map, but don't get in over your head. Seek me out if you need a helping hand. And at long last, my greatest enemy, Pots! I will destroy all of them, the real villains of the Zelda franchise. 2 more! Okay, game's over. Anyway, that aside, there's an earthquake. What's that rumbling? Another earthquake. So many quakes lately, so many monsters. Bad times for sure. I bet there are even worse things to come. I actually remember I've been in an earthquake before. Danger, monsters ahead. It wasn't like a bad earthquake or anything. It was the one... Monsters, look out, Link! It's way too dangerous. You need something to defend yourself with. We have to go back. So it was the earthquake that happened on the United States East Coast in late 2011, I think. I remember I was in my living room and I remember things started shaking and I thought the dryer downstairs was like shaking the wall or something. But my dad came in from the backyard. He said he felt it too. It wasn't dangerous or anything, but then we realized we just went through an earthquake. Try the path to the north, did you? Ciela, don't pretend you forgot I told you never to go that way. We've seen too many quakes around the island lately, Link. And monsters have been seen closer and closer to town. Be cautious, young ones. That cave up north leads to the port, it's true, but the path will be crawling with monsters. Do not even think of it. I'm sure someone will get around to repairing the bridge. Well, Grandpa wants us to stay out of trouble, but we need to find your friend. If only you found a sword, then you could show those monsters. He said the bridge was taken out. There's also a sign here. To the port. Yeah, we also can't go this way. Oh heavens, the quake just broke the bridge again. So many quakes lately, and the bridge breaks every time there's a big one. There's a second way to get to town, fortunately. Unfortunately, it leads to a frightening cave full of monsters. What to do? Well, wait for the bridge to be fixed, of course. By looking at the map, we can see there's a cave right next to Oshus's house. So how about we just take a look-see on inside? I don't think I've said the word look-see before. Inside here. Grandpa uses his cave as a storehouse. I think I remember Grandpa storing a sword back there. Now, how to get the store open? I remember he cracks open the door by writing a number on that sign. I think he says it's a number of palm trees on the beach. Sneaky. This is where we get the main gameplay mechanic of Phantom Hourglass, which is, well, writing on the map. Instead of just having to get a pen and paper to write things down, we can just do it ourselves. 1, 2, 3. So it's an indie note-taking feature that's utilized in really creative and interesting ways. That's 4. I am playing on a small screen, so my notes aren't going to be the most accurate, but that's 5 and 6. And I'll make 5 feel a bit more included by writing him on. And we also don't count those other trees because they're not palm trees. Now that we have 7, let's go back and write the number on the board. Also get the rupee. We want to get as much as we can, of course. Blah, 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 blah. Come on. Keep your hands off my things. Please ask first. Oshus. I mean, that is a 7, but it won't accept anything if you just, it won't accept it if you write in something that's clearly not a 7. So you just have to hit the rewrite button, not rewrite button. Let's center. First, of course, let's get what we can from the pots. Just a single rupee. You got Oshus' sword. Tap an enemy or slide the stylus on the touch screen. You found a sword. Ooh, we shouldn't tell Grandpa we're taking it. He worried himself sick. Good for us though, now we can defend ourselves from those monsters. Using the sword, basics number 1. Use the stylus to swing your sword. Tapping and drawing lines quickly is the key to deft swordplay. In order to slash somewhere, just draw a quick line parallel to Link. Or I guess perpendicular to Link, technically. But you'll get the hang of it the more you practice. You two are proving to be quite a handful. Isn't that my sword? What do you plan on doing with that? Grandpa, I'm sorry, but we just had to. We can't abandon his kidnapped friend. We can't wait for the bridge. Yes, I understand, but I can't just let you go. Not without showing you how to handle that sword. I'll teach you how to handle it. Meet me at my house, Link. Link, so you have a sword. Then know that even the best swords can be bad, if mishandled, that is. So I must teach you the basics of swordplay. Let's begin with the targeted attack. I'm going to bring out some targets for sword practice. Far safer than real foes. Just tap a target to lock on and close in for the attack. Try it now. By tapping on a target, you'll immediately jump towards them. Perfect, keep at it. The target has to be an enemy for Link to jump towards it. Excellent, the target attack is the most basic of attacks. Use it well. Now for the side slash. And you'll find it hard to lock onto enemies, use the side slash instead. Just sketch a line that divides you and your target to slash at it. This move requires a little practice, simply sketch to dash. So just draw a line at the object you want to slash, and that's really all there is to it. Same thing with the perpendicular slash, even though that has a different animation. It looks like you fully understand the side slash. You can also use it to slash several things at once. Remember it well. And finally, we have the spin attack. Slide the stylus in a circle around yourself to spin attack, Link. But first... There we go. Do I look like a target to you? And he just keeps saying it. So we want to stand in the center of all these. And... get down one. You want to draw big circles to unleash a spin attack. And if you do too many in a row, you'll get dizzy. Ho ho ho. If you unleash too many spin attacks in a row, you'll get dizzy. Everything in moderation, little one. Don't try out other moves. Hit the target with your spin attack. If you're having a hard time unleashing the move, draw a larger circle. There we go, that's more like it. Superb, I can teach you nothing more. Now you must swim on your own as you venture out among the monsters. But if you do have any problems, return here and speak with me. Good, now don't go overboard out there. And finally, let's set off. It's time to fight some monsters. Also cut all the grass you can, as is the Zelda tradition. So true to what Oshus said, in order to attack an enemy, we just tap on them. Blue rupees are also worth 5 rupees as usual. We also have these bamboo trees, I guess? Boing oing! Want to do a somersault? Scribble tiny circles at the very edges of your screen. Roll into that big tree there and see what it shakes loose. Roll too much, however, and you'll get dizzy. Now if we do the somersault, we can get a red rupee which is worth 20 rupees. These are choo-choos, they're a returning enemy, they just go down in one hit, and that's really all there is to them. Here we have a mini dungeon, the mountain passage. Let's pick up these boulders, throw them, and clear up the way. And of course it's a locked door. By tapping on it, nothing happens, so, as usual, we have to find the key. You can easily take care of the choo-choos, and that's probably the single easiest key to get in the Zelda series history. Touch a door to open it, you can only use it once. Also, the dungeon kind of looks like a person. Now here's where things get a little more complex. You have 4 switches and some tablets you want to read. After we take care of these guys that just keep on popping up everywhere, pull the 4 levers in the correct order, or else. I wonder what happens if we don't put in the correct order, though. Unless 1, 2, 3, 4 happens to be the right order, in which case, wow, they have really shitty security here. Actually, you do get punished a bit. These guys are called ropes, not snakes, for some reason. Tap a block to grab it, then tap the arrows that appear to move it. So tap on the block, and then press either of the arrows to move it, just like the sign said. Also, we have new enemies, keys, who are gonna fly around. When pulling the levers, first, second from the left. That's 1. Pulling 4 levers. We just walked past 4 levers, Ciela. Well, I bet we come in handy. Why don't we write us on our map? To do that, tap the map icon, then scribble to your heart's content, or just press down on the control pad or the B button. Yay, shortcuts! As she said, there are some shortcuts we can use with the B button, or the down button. Also, while on the map, pressing down or the B button will also close it. Same thing on the rightmost cavern. Let's tap the block and go over here. And also we can try to take care of the piece in one go, which we failed to do. When pulling the levers, second first on the left, last second from the right. So that's second, fourth, and by a process of elimination, this is a third. Red rupee worth 20 rupees. Now that we have the passcode, we can easily get by this and proceed onwards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't automatically open the door, but it does give us a small key, which in turn allows us to go onto the next floor. How did you get there? Okay. These are rats. I hope one of them gives us a heart to make up for the half one we lost to the snake that just appeared out of nowhere. This puzzle used to always give me trouble, but then somehow the solution to it cemented itself in my brain. It used to be one of those things that always gave me trouble, and now I remember what it is. So, curse my brain for not being able to provide you with hours of frustration. The rat is going to be running back and forth between these 2 holes with the key. In order to get it, you want to block his exit. You can't catch up to him no matter what you try to do, he'll just be too fast. So you want to go and hide here. And then once he turns around, I swung towards him. Okay, let's try this again. Once he's coming back, tap on him and you can get the key. Got small keys, key to open and lock doors. And there we go, that's our first mini dungeon down. Wasn't our first dungeon, but it was a pretty solid beginner to how dungeons in this game works. I think there's just this one rock. No, there's one more piece. Come on. We have 70 rupees and we're only an episode in. Actually, we have 72 rupees and we're only an episode in. Not too shabby at all. And that's the end of that. We made it to the port. It's so much farther to walk when the bridge is out. Now that we're here, let's look up Linebeck. I've met him once or twice. Can't say I care for him. He's an awfully big talker for such a big cuckoo. Okay, let's head to the port. We have a village here, and it's our only settlement here. Welcome to Murkay Island's port. You normally see sailors coming and going, but rumors that the ghost ship have returned have all but shut down our harbor. Except for one brave soul who recently docked his ship, that is. So, continuing the legend of the Hero of Winds, Tetra boarded the ghost ship and disappeared afterwards. Link woke up on Murkay Island, and with the help of Oshus and Ciela, is hoping to find out clues to the ghost ship's whereabouts so we can rescue her. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, we seek out Linebeck and hopefully find some clues to the ghost ship. See you guys next time.